Hey guys, how are you doing today? Today I have some huge freaking news for you guys. Now, depending on how you feel about stuff like this, I guess you kinda might not care that much, but for me, this stuff means big things. So starting out, we have the reveal of an Injustice Mobile arcade game. Now, you might think I'm joking, but I'll obviously show footage, photos, whatever I'm able to scrap together kind of for this video. An Injustice Mobile arcade game. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, so let's clear up a few things. Injustice 1 or Injustice 2? And is it like the console or the mobile game? Alright, here it is. It is Injustice 1, and it is the Injustice mobile game in an arcade setting. I called a local Dave & Buster's of mine. This arcade game is exclusively at Dave & Buster's, and one of the ladies I spoke to told me that this game released probably only around maybe a week. So this is brand new. Like, this isn't something we've been missing out on for like months. This is like brand new, 1 week or maybe 2 weeks max. So yeah, it's the Injustice mobile game in arcade form. And now, this is so cool, and as I read online, it's an exclusive to Dave & Buster's, and as far as I know, those are the most widespread, like, arcade places probably that you can imagine. You know, places that isn't like just, you know, some pizza place or, you know, just some local thing. So Dave & Buster's are everywhere. And yeah, and before you guys ask, I am now planning at the last second. I'm gonna go, not in this video, but I'm gonna go to a Dave & Buster's and I'm gonna record footage for you of this game, because this is like an event, you know. This is like very interesting. So now I'm looking at a picture, and how it actually works is that there are actual cards that come with this machine. And just in terms of reference, I'm reading off of comicbook.com article. It's titled "The Injustice Arcade Game Has Arrived," and they talk a little bit more about, you know, this. One of the things that they say about this game is that it is a little more family friendly, including orange tips on guns, and Lobo does not flip off the bird. He does not do his middle finger to the screen like in the game, and that makes sense. I mean, they can't go, you know, completely hardcore, you know what I mean? Yeah, but so as we see, there's a picture that they have of cards. They have Arkham Knight, Harley Quinn, Metahuman Flash, Gold Green Arrow, Static, and Batman Beyond, and that's just regular Batman Beyond. So this is pretty cool. This is like very awesome, honestly. The article kind of writes this all as like, oh, it's kind of disappointing because I guess they thought they were expecting an Injustice 2 like arcade port of this game, which, you know, for me this is way more exciting because it spells that, you know, they like Injustice Mobile so much that they are willing to put together this arcade game, and you know, doing stuff like this takes a lot of work. Obviously this must have been in development for years, probably. This kind of thing is not easy, and the fact that they have gone ahead and established a whole card part of it, I mean, you gotta make millions of cards, you know, for each Dave & Buster's location. You gotta make so much. This is a big commitment, you know. You really gotta understand that this is like some pretty huge news, that they would go all out and make an arcade machine for Injustice Mobile, make a card system, and yeah, so this is just absolutely freaking awesome. Yeah, like when I saw this news, I'm like, this is like the exact kind of thing. And you know, I'm actually more surprised. I'm actually very surprised, but I'm more surprised at myself that I didn't see this coming, actually, because yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. A ton of mobile games have become arcade games, like tons of them. I remember Angry Birds. Angry Birds is now an arcade game. Temple Run is an arcade game. You know, these are all classic mobile games. Fruit Ninja is an arcade game. And there are some other ones. I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in a while, so there could be the most awesome mobile to arcade things ever, and I wouldn't know about it. But I gotta say, this is so cool. I can't wait to go and play this. Guys, I am playing this, by the way. As soon as I'm able to go to the Dave & Buster's nearest me, which has the game. I already called and I already made my plans to go there and you know, record footage of this game. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see the differences. I want to see if there's anything new. Imagine if they do arcade exclusive like characters, you know, or maybe they bring a game to the arcade before releasing it on mobile as a whole, like, you know, hype thing. And this even brings me to another point. Is that, so there's two last things I want to talk about, actually. So, in terms of what I'm looking at the picture of this game, I also saw that there was a video online, but I just kind of want to get this video out as soon as I can. And I don't like using footage from another video, so I'm going to avoid doing that, because I'm going to go get my own footage of this arcade machine for my own video. But it looks like all of the buttons, and if I haven't described this yet, all the buttons that make up the tapping and swiping and, you know, the bars of power, it's all mapped out to buttons, light up buttons, and so it almost looks like there might be a player versus player mechanic. I don't know how they're gonna do that per se, but, well, not how they're gonna do that. It's already been done. I just have to go and discover it. But that looks like what it is. It looks like there's a player versus player mechanic, and I'm probably going to be going by myself, so there's really no way for me to experience that unless I just play the game with, you know, some random person. But in any case, that is so cool. I'm going to actually just go to the arcade game, and I'm probably going to make a whole huge video where I play the game, look at all the features. I'm going to, like, I'm going to make an analysis of everything, because, like, that's what this channel's all about. And, you know what this means? This also means that, you know, a Mortal Kombat mobile game, Injustice 2 mobile, they could all be coming to the arcades. Obviously, Injustice is probably their best bet to go off of. Mortal Kombat might be too violent for an arcade game. You know, judging by the guns, orange tips, and no middle finger, it seems like they're kind of going with a lot more of a family-friendly approach to this, so Mortal Kombat almost seems like it would be out on this whole thing, and that only leaves us with Immortals, which, you know, that could get an arcade version, but it depends on how much they want to invest in the whole thing, because all of this costs a lot of money to do, to make an arcade machine, you know, keep it up and running, to do all that crazy stuff. Yeah, so this is like something I totally should have seen coming at some point, but I never did. It never crossed my mind, because I always just assumed it would be an on-the-phone thing, and never like something you could go to the arcade and experience. But yeah, so guys, there it is. At the end of the day, there it is. Injustice Mobile Arcade port. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Injustice Arcade, you know, port of Injustice Mobile. This is so cool. I'm going to actually go to a Dave & Buster's in the coming days. I'm going to film footage of me playing it. I'm going to talk about everything, and I'm going to obviously have, you know, footage of it. But this is so cool. I'm so happy that this exists. And yeah, I'm going to look at every little detail. If there's something like crazy that I see in there, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm expecting this to be freaking awesome. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and also definitely subscribe, because I'm going to go and get footage of this arcade game, so you definitely want to see that video when it comes out. It's probably going to be in a couple days from now. Probably not tomorrow, maybe the next day. It's coming soon, though. I promise. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching. Please click like, please subscribe. Please stay tuned for me going to the arcade and getting some footage for you guys. And yeah, that's going to do it. So keep on fighting. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you in the next video.